Nope. Okay, so let's wrap up the show for today. This is the wrap up for the live market open for May 31st. We're closing the month of June with the pound falling on UK polls showing a hung parliament, a YouGov poll. Remember, other polls show different stuff, but pound is falling. We'll show the charts very soon. High uncertainty about the Fed rate hike. It's truly data dependent. It all depends on the non-farm payrolls. Non-farm payrolls are expected to show another normal gain of jobs. Watch out for wages. They're far more important. Draghi keeps the pressure on the euro, but everything depends, I think, on inflation figures today, and oil prices are stabilizing. Data was quite mixed in the US, so some figures are better than expected, some worse. I think it leaves the stage open for the non-farm payrolls. The same goes for the Fed members that were talking. Some were more optimistic, some were worried about inflation. Brainard, a known dove, she stuck to the middle ground. She did express worries about inflation, but as far as I understood, it implies maybe slowing down future rate hikes, not the June one. Elsewhere, well, UK GDP was downgraded. Bank of Canada kept the loony bid, and we had French, German, and Spanish CPIs. They looked weak, so that's a preview for today's inflation figures. Really important ones for the euro. Last time we had strong ones. Core CPI, the highest since 2013. This time it could fall. Watch out for Canadian GDP if you're trading the loonie. Tomorrow, a busy day. ADP, NFP, which Jack said is only a payrolls company, but they do have an impact. Also, the ISM manufacturing PMI serves as a hint for the NFP. And on Friday, of course, non-farm payrolls. If the Fed is truly data dependent, this is the data point that matters. I would say, in this wrap-up, to conclude, if wages are stuck at 2.5% or lower, it's an ominous sign for the Fed, and the dollar could fall. 2.8 or higher, the USD could surge in between. Lots of speculation and choppiness. Trade carefully out there. The initial reaction might not be the correct one. Okay, let's look at the charts. This wrap up. So, euro dollar at the moment, very much in range, hardly moving on the day. Another day of frustration in euro dollar, but all in all, the trend remains the upside. Support 111.60, 111.20, resistance 112.66, 113. Pound dollar, well, as we speak during the show, it's recovering from the lows, but still down on the day. Support 127.75. Currently, weak resistance there, I would say, at 128.25. Stronger resistance 129 and 130.50. Dollar yen slipping, not going too far, 110.80. 110 is support, resistance 111.60. Dollar CAD, steady she goes, 134.40. Support 133.80, resistance 135.40. Aussie at 74.75, resistance at 74.90, 75.20, support 74.50 and 73.75. Okay, so that was our quick wrap up. Pushed in a lot of stuff in a short period of time. If anybody, such as Jax or Margus or whoever, if you have a question, I'll give you a few more seconds. In the meantime, it's important to note that after stock markets fell, I didn't say the word Donald Trump, the name Donald Trump, even once today. So that provides some support for the US dollar. But he's back to Washington. He could be back to tweeting while he remains quiet. US stock market advances. Jack says, thanks, Yochai, I love your insight. Thank you very much for the kind words, Jax.